Jar of embalming fluid. There we go. Let's examine it too. Special, +2 to 8 to hit points, +1 to armor class, usable only by the Nameless One and Mort. This is a sealed jar of embalming fluid. It is used as a preservative for dead bodies. As an added benefit, the smell of the fluid is more than sufficient to mask the smell of any rotting bodies it is used on. Effects are temporary. Interesting. Stairs up and gate there. More of embalming fluid. Let's see if this opens.
Locked.
No, it's locked. Figures. There's a table here, so let's go check.
Locked.
Oh, it's locked. By the way, can we bash it if we attack? If I would only remember... Ah, there's attack. Yes, we can bash like that. I wasn't sure. Bandages and an ancient copper earring. Closed. Why does it say closed? Maybe it means the closed loop or something. Unusable, closed. This copper earring looks ancient. Oddly enough, there doesn't seem to be a hook or any means of actually attaching it to your ear. A series of strange grooves have been carved on the inside of the earring, however, which might merit a closer examination. Which happens through the use of the use button. So let's use it. Let's use the use button to use the object. This copper earring looks extremely old. It looks like it was meant to be worn, but there doesn't seem to be a hook or any means of actually this is the same description. Let's have Erin examine the grooves as he noticed them. The grooves are evenly spaced along the inside of the earring. Upon closer examination, they remind Erin of small fangs. They are definitely man-made, but Erin can't figure out what they were intended for. Put the earring away for now, I guess, then. Mysterious.
All right.
Mysterious mystery it is. No embalming fluid there. Dried blood covers the slab's surface. A bloody cloth covers the remains of this corpse. The stench rising from the body is almost unbearable. That was dried blood covers the slab's surface. Not examinable.
Locked.
Okay, we can't get to the final room on this floor. That is still unexplored for us. So I guess we'll go back to Aveny to take the embalming fluid and the needle and thread. Yeah, that's what it was. Oops, forgot to hold shift to run. Let's tap her and give her the thread and embalming fluid. Without missing a beat, Aveny snaps the thread from Erin's hands and hooks it around one of her talons, then begins sewing up the corpse's chest. She then takes the embalming fluid and begins to apply a layer to the corpse. Erin is intrigued in what they do also to the corpses here, so he will wait and watch. Within minutes, she is finished. She clicks her talons, then turns to face Erin. To Erin's surprise, she extends her hand and drags her talons along his arms and chest. I guess Erin would keep playing zombie, I have to say at this point. Looks like you have a new friend, Chief. You two need some time together, or... Let's not distract her. Let's just keep playing zombie. As she traces Erin's arms and chest, he suddenly notices she seems to be examining his scars. She withdraws her talons, clicks them twice, then bends forward and examines some of the tattoos on Erin's chest. Who write on you? Hivers do that? No respect for zombies. Zombies, not paintings. She sniffs, then pokes one of his scars. This one bad shape. Many scars, no preserves. Intriguing. Her talons suddenly hook into the thread Erin brought her, and lightning-like she jabs another talon into the skin near one of his scars. It feels barely more than a pinprick, but it looks like she's about to start stitching Erin up. This is way too peculiar for Erin to ignore, so he's gonna let her work.
Updated my journal.
Max HP increased permanently. The sensation is curiously painless as Aveny begins to stitch up his scars. When she is done, she sniffs him, frowns, then stabs her fingers into the embalming fluid. Within minutes, she has dabbed Erin's body with the fluid, and strangely enough, it makes him feel better. Work continues. This may be the second time in my life I'm thankful I don't have a nose. Aveny puts the last touches on his body, gives him another sniff, nods, then makes a shooing motion with her talons. Done! Go! Go! Now I sound like Gollum, almost. Not quite. Let's leave. That was an interesting experience. Sucks to be you, Mort. At least I had a female touching me just now.
Alright.
Poor you. And I'm the one who would accept a man's touch as well. Okay, oh yeah, now it seems the only way to go at the moment is upstairs. To the storage area. So I guess that's where we are headed, but before we do, we shall save. Shave the game and shave it here. Alright, let's go upstairs. I think our max HP increased by all of 1. Wow. Oh, bookshelves. Let's see, is there anything in them? Nothing, they are completely empty. 3rd floor. Oh yeah, the map tells us the location. We were at the 2nd floor. Oh, this is a bookshelf as well. A charcoal charm. Oh my god, burpee all of a sudden. Ah, wrong key. Go away. Let's see this. Special. Plus 50% resistance to fire and 25% resistance to magical fire. This piece of charcoal is a charred bone fragment of some creature, perhaps a finger bone or a talon. Various symbols have been scratched onto its surface. The scratchings are so faint you almost missed them. This charcoal charm temporarily protects the user against flames and extreme heat. To use the charm, the charred bone is snapped and both halves are ground to powder, then the charcoal dust is rubbed over the heart of the user. Doesn't need a quick slot either. Meh. Might as well keep it there. What about the embalming fluid? Doesn't need it either. Awesome. Okay. To go up or down, I think we'll have to be possibly careful here. We will see. Oh, skeleton workers here, and I'm guessing in this place is quite warm. And the dustman there. Okay, let's go chat up the skeleton. We haven't met any of them yet. This skeleton, number 748, according to the number chiseled above its brow, is odd only in that some of its teeth appear to be false ones made of reddish-brown stone. They're clearly not valuable, however, as its caretakers would have otherwise removed them. Why does a skeleton have false teeth? Interesting. And it seems, I think, that the skeleton is wearing some clothing, which is kind of weird. Let's examine it carefully. Someone has taken care to bind the bones of this skeleton with leather straps woven around the body in such a pattern that they resemble muscles and tendons. Interesting. The straps are secured to metal bolts punched into the skeleton's joints. The skeleton looks like it has seen a great deal of service. Many of its bones are chipped and its numerous fractures are bound with sealant and foul-smelling glues. Why has this been done? As Erin cannot resist the urge to find out, though most likely I have a feeling either the skeleton will lose its ability to move or it will collapse. We will regardless try and pry out the skeleton's joint bolts. Whoa, Chief, that's vandalism. Those bolts are probably the only thing holding that bag of bones together. Necromancy only goes so far with these old fellas, you know? So? Oh, it's not a problem. Mort does a strange bobbing motion that Erin thinks might be a shrug. Just wasn't sure if you knew that or not. By all means, go ahead. Try and pry out the skeleton's joint bolts. Erin pulls at the iron bolts with all his strength, and after a few moments of tugging, he rips the bolts from the joints. The skeleton collapses, some of its bones still twitching. Sorry about that, bones. We gained some item. It seems. Wooden club. It's a club. This crude wooden club has seen better days, but it still looks sturdy enough to be used as a weapon. It has the exact same values as the corpse limb, which is way more fun, so we'll keep the left arm. But we'll take this anyway for now. Iron spike works as a dagger, clearly. Edge proficiency. This is a crude iron spike covered with rust. If necessary, you could use it as a dagger. Then leather strap, used to bind the skeleton worker's bones together. Although the Although the strap is frayed along the edges, it still looks pretty strong. Yeah. I think it's about to be enough for today, as I can't read anymore. The air roaring from the mouth of this immense furnace is incredibly hot. Walking even a few steps past the archway would certainly cause your hair and flesh to burst into flame. Yeah, probably. Oh shit, the Dustman is coming here! I think some guys come up to you to find out who you are, actually, if I remember correctly.
All right.
I do remember that. You there, hold! Right. Yeah, clearly. I don't remember what exactly they do. I think they come to engage you in dialogue, but
right.
Let's try to avoid them. That's what Erin would do. Try to do. Let's go chat with this zombie worker here. Don't see any dustmen around here yet. Despite this corpse's dry, leathery skin, it's clear this was once a beautiful woman of middle years. Whomever prepared the corpse seemed to take pity on her, sewing her bow lips shut with small, neat stitches and tattooing the number 832 upon her forehead in elegant script. Well, so, doing anything later? The corpse continues to stare at Erin. Farewell then.
You don't need an identify spell to know what she wants.
Oh, aren't you a funny guy, Mort? Again.
Alright.
Yeah, that was pretty good one. Another dustman next to a zombie worker.
Alright.
I wonder if they'll react the same way to Mort. Let's see if Mort could go.
Sure, why not?
Mort can go in peace, it seems. Junk!
Good as done.
And, well, Mort will carry it in case it could be useful. He won't make that decision. Erin is the leader. Needle and thread. Awesome. And yeah, it's nice that Mort can actually go here undisturbed by the dustman. This mummified corpse looks like it's bound for the crematorium. Same there. He does start yelling.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so if they notice Mort, they do react, but if they can't see Erin, nothing will happen. Okay, we'll just ignore and pretend that they don't notice Mort or pay any attention to Mort, that is. That is the same corpse.
Okay.
So no point going to talk to that one now. Let's go here.
All right.
Maybe we should take it slow actually. Bookshelf, and there's a zombie worker. Nothing in that one. More zombies and a skeleton. Iron pry bar. Same damage, speed, weight, its club. This iron pry bar can be used to pry open doors, chests, and even the occasional reluctant rib cage. It also makes a good bludgeoning weapon when there's no time for subtlety. Yeah, I think this one has an added chance to successfully bash locked things. But as a weapon in combat, if and when there will be, we will use the left arm because it's way more fun. Erin would appreciate that too. Morbid sense of humor and all. Okay, Dustman request. These might be related to, well, any of the undead things or the situation here, so at this point stuff like this will be read. A note written on a scrap of dry parchment. Contact the necromancer responsible for raising contractual worker 42. The one we have possibly hidden something inside of. I know he's examined the skeleton before, but I am certain the initial raising of the body was warped. The worker still responds to commands, but when it has completed a task, it resumes pacing in the same circular pattern as it did before. Dahl recently informed me that worker 42 exhibited the same walking pattern when it was a zombie decades ago. There may be a soul echo in the marrow, or the skeleton's age may have caused the magic animating him to decay. One of the initiates suggested it may be following an order issued by a higher-ranking dustman in the past, but I have found no records of such an order. Whatever the reason for its behavior, the matter is to be resolved or the worker replaced. Don't tell me 42 was the one that Mort said that seems to be walking in the rule of 3? No, I don't think so. Well, I wouldn't bet on it. Okay, time for an iron pry bar. How to... No, that wasn't it. I don't remember the keys. We'll have to check them though. But, oops, not dialogue, attack. Yay, got it. Clot Charm, and Copper Commons a bit. I missed how much exactly. Clot Charm heals 9 hit points plus 5% resistance to slashing, plus 10% resistance to piercing attacks. This glistening blood drop is as hard and smooth as a pearl. When placed on the tongue, it dissolves instantly and spreads through the character's bloodstream. The charm stimulates the user's blood into clotting and scabbing over existing wounds, healing any minor damage the user may have suffered before consuming the charm. Damn it. Grab it. Furthermore, as long as the charm is in effect, the player's blood becomes more aware of new wounds that occur, especially any attacks that draw blood. The charmed individual becomes more resistant to slashing and piercing attacks as their blood clots and scabs over the wound as soon as the flesh is torn. Awesome. Yeah, that. Wait, no, you go back. Strap on, strap off. Did we check this shelf? I think we did. Yeah, we did probably. Okay, my throat is starting to hurt a bit, so I think I will need a break. So we will save. Well, we'll just use the quick save at this point. So yeah, when we come back, we shall continue checking the storage area and see if we can find anything else useful. So until next time.